Love this asexual drink. No dick, no balls, just platonic vibes. See, that's what Frosty is.
What?
See,
Yeah.
I can't decide if I like the movie more or less now after knowing that fact.
Oh no, we're talking about a Harvey Weinstein movie next. No.
I was gonna say, I was like, Miramax. Wait a minute. Yeah, I don't think there is any logic. I think it is just the universe hates Charlie Brown in this one, and he just gets a rock instead of candy.
It's just adults rallying together to bully a little child. That's great.
We'd eat dinner after 9 p.m., and though we never saw him, my brother and I lived in constant terror of our reclusive neighbor, Marlon Brando, who could come lowering down our shared driveway in search of ice cream at any moment, trailed by his pair of snapping black English mastiffs. Oh, I thought it was going to say trailed by his pair of English muffins.
Yeah, the actual intro should just be old intros from other episodes we stole.
Sure. Yeah, we can steal some episodes to really get the point across.
Yeah. Hey guys, want to see the episode of Turkish Star Wars? So goofy movie.
A goofy movie again.
That's a good idea. And then there's just
Come on and slam.
and archival audio of other people who have been guests.
Yeah, who are not actually here. Yeah.
Just like the movie.
So just like the movie.
Ravoni says, "That's good, right?" And then Liv says, "Oh my gosh."
I'm sure I can edit something together. Well, listen, William, it's been a week since I saw Turkish Star Wars. I haven't forgotten about it, but man, oh man, I feel like I needed to talk about it in some way, shape, or form for Star Wars Summer, the summer of Star Wars. And plus, this is one of 2 appearances you'll make in this Star Wars Summer series. So, hey, savor it while it lasts, folks.
Me showing up for Star Wars by accidentally making Hal watch a martial arts movie by accident.
Mm-hmm.
So Turkish Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Correct.
Yeah. So,
that's what this is.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I mean, as we said before we even started watching it, this is one of those kind of required viewings when it comes to so bad it's good cinema. You know, its reputation precedes itself, I would say. And I mean, oh boy, even with that reputation, we weren't prepared.
Well, because like my only acknowledgement of it before was like, oh, it's Turkish Star Wars, it's stole footage from Star Wars, and it's like sci-fi. That's all I really knew going into it, because no one ever really talks about what the movie actually is. And having seen it now, I get it. I know why they don't talk about what happens in it, because how do you?
I mean, you can't. It's literally so incomprehensible. Well, that's not true. It's barely comprehensible, but I think on average,
it's hensible.
That's one way to put it. Lily, when did you first watch this? Because you didn't watch it with us, but you had seen it.
So, I've known about this movie ever since I've been a Star Wars fan. So, I don't know, when I was born.
Out of the womb, you just like the doctor just has a brand that says Turkish Star Wars.
Yeah, Turkish Star Wars, just like fucking like Cantonese rock or romantic ballads or whatever.
Cantonese Rockabye Baby.
That does exist.
Okay. Rockabye Baby in the treetop.
No, the treetop.
But I first saw this in the 2010s. And then just recently, it was last year, I watched it with someone who actually was from Turkey and actually like told me a bit about the movie. And I learned very quickly from them that even if you know the language, the movie's incomprehensible.
Good.
I figured.
So I was like,
God.
oh, good. So I'm not missing anything.
No, I mean, that I remember Maya had asked us, hey, can you guys send a link to this movie? And I found the YouTube link, and she's like, yeah, but the subtitles are generated. I'm like, trust me, the subtitles are in last place when it comes to importance of paying attention to this movie. You do not need to know the language. You don't need to know anything about it because you're not going to know anything once you've watched it.
Dog, the main bad guy says, "I'm going to destroy you." Snaps his fingers. You are now a mummy.
There's mummies with giant claws. There's guys in furry suits. It's
Yes.
I love how like the cleaned up restoration of it also didn't even have access to all the footage, so it still like ripped stuff from a couple of random VHS copies to finish the movie.
Oh, it's a total Frankenstein's monster of a movie.
Yeah.
But that's kind of what gives it character too.
Exactly.
It's like how in the Criterion Collection version of King Kong versus Godzilla, there's like 2 transfers being used, so about like 20 minutes in, just cuts to a different video source for the rest of the movie.
Right.
It's like that, except it happens every 30 seconds.
It literally was happening a lot. You saw the cuts to different quality. I mean, it was all
The
shitty
aspect
quality.
ratio changes all the time.
Yeah. It was like, oh, this is the nicer version, but not so nice, and this is the less not so nice. It's just
Like, you can like film reel on which ones are the VHS rips.
yeah. And then, of course, you know, because it's Turkish Star Wars, and the main point is it steals footage from Star Wars, a lot of the actual Star Wars footage looks ripped itself, because, well, it is.
Yeah, because they stole it. They didn't have permission.
No. I think that's one of the funniest aspects about the movie is that it just throws you right in, and it's literally just cutting to random footage of Star Wars. It's one thing if they're going to steal it and use it as part of the story. I don't think it even does that. It's literally just playing footage from Star Wars because, well, Star Wars.
It's there to be space.
It's there to be
not only
space.
that, there's also like U.S. and Soviet like archival footage as well. Like specifically of like rockets and missiles.
Yeah, that makes sense. Like that's footage you use in random movies. Sure, I get that. Yeah, like whenever like those old movies will use just random footage of spaceships launching, that makes sense. Sure, throw that in your movie. Oh, we're going into space, and then you see a footage of random rocket flying into space. That makes sense.
Like,
you're gonna use
clearly like from the fucking 70s. Or
yeah. It's gonna be different. Yeah, and I mean we see this all the time in movies where they use clearly stock footage. It's like they didn't have a camera this nice. Obviously, this was back in the day when no cameras were nice. So yeah, you're gonna get old grainy footage of Soviet rockets launching into space. But like that stuff makes sense to me. Why you would throw the Death Star and stormtrooper footage and X-wings flying all over the place, like
and like the shots like inside of the Death Star, so like him like doing the levers.
Yeah, I guess
like at the end of the I recognize like the shot at the end of the movie where like the Death Star they fired the one perfect shot in the hole and this about to blow, and the guys are just like all turning down all of the levers and pressing all the buttons to like shut down.
Sure.
Like that stuff's in there.
Yeah, that stuff's in there. You know what? It reminds me of Neil Breen's Double Down. You know how that movie's mostly stock footage? Yeah.
Yeah.
That movie's mostly stock footage, but again, it's stock footage. I think this movie's trying to apply that same logic of like, oh, we got to have these shots of footage to fill in the blanks that we weren't able to shoot, but they use
it's
a
like
real
Cruel
movie.
Jaws, if anything.
It is like Cruel Jaws, yeah, where they Cruel Jaws is a good example. Except they don't rip from Jaws, they rip from Star Wars and Indiana Jones. Oh yeah.
Oh right. Yeah, half the music is the Indiana Jones theme.
I think a lot of it I would say a lot of the footage used is Star Wars. I would argue more of the music is Indiana Jones. It might be mostly Raiders of the Lost Ark music than Star Wars footage.
Because that would have been the only one out at the time.
And also the first 10 seconds of the Flash Gordon theme.
Oh, that's one of the funniest parts. Yeah, so because the main villain does literally look like was it Ming from
Ming the Merciless?
Ming the Merciless. He looks like Ming the Merciless. But like even whenever he's on screen, it just goes dun 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 dun.
And then it cuts right before the first flash because they can't do that part.
Yeah.
So they just constantly hear the first 10 seconds of the song over and over again.
Oh, I was getting
incredible.
I was getting blue balled the whole movie because I just want them to go flash, and I was just waiting for it the whole time, and it never happened.
It's like how Michael Giacchino's Batman theme just is so like close to being the Imperial March, and you're just expecting for the dun 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 dun, and it just doesn't do it. It's
No.
like, oh, come on, man.
Yeah.
It's like the one Steve Gunner rip of Red, the versus Red theme from Pokemon Gold, Silver, and Crystal, and it's like dun
Yes.
dun 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 for 2.5 minutes. The song just doesn't start.
Yeah.
Good old Steve Gunner.
Yeah.
Or like the Delfino, Isle Delfino one's like dun 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 dun.
Or Junkie XL's Godzilla theme. It's just like get to the Godzilla theme already.
We
Why
need
are
to
you
do
repeating yourself?
we gotta do the Indiana Jones theme with half the notes missing.
Well, it's also like recently when we listened to those Crazy Frog crazy sounds, and I was expecting the beat to
Right,
drop,
yeah.
and then it never did. Yeah. Oh.
Because it's just all the random noises he makes in the other songs.
Yeah. Bing, bing, bong, bing, bing, and yeah, it just never amounted to
Ow!
it never amounted to a beat drop. Oh, I was so pissed. But yeah,
Hope
yes,
Puff
the
falls
movie.
through with that.
I really do too. No, but it's so funny seeing this movie because, like, at least with the footage it uses, there's like one aspect to, I guess, I kind of see what they're trying to do, where they have at the very beginning the two main characters. They're saying, oh, the two main characters are in a spaceship flying through space, so they put them in front of projectors and they just project the movies behind them. But like, you know, there's certain shots where it just keeps cutting, so it doesn't look like they're actually in space. It looks like they're in front of a projector projecting Star Wars.
How we need to make our own King Kong ripoff, or we steal footage from King Kong Lives.
That is the next step in this podcast's evolution. Yes, is that we need to make our own King Kong movie.
We need to make our own 80s Italian ripoff King Kong movie that steals footage from King Kong Lives and fucking the 98 Mighty Joe Young.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
We should throw in the 98 Kong musical, the animated one.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
just-
yeah.
Just for
Mighty
shits and
Kong.
giggles, yeah, because it's going to look entirely out of place, but that's the point.
So yeah.
So what is the point of Turkish Star Wars?
Well, you had said martial arts movie, and yeah, I feel like
Because it's called Turkish Star Wars just because of the stolen footage. Realistically, this is them trying to do a Hong Kong martial arts movie
Yes.
with a vague sci-fi theme.
that seems more likely. I mean, yeah, the movie's actual title, we haven't even said it, The Man Who Saved the World, which
Boy did he.
it's such a great vague title for a movie, like The Man Who Saved the World. I love that. I'm still always going to call it Turkish Star Wars because that name is even funnier. But yeah, no, you're right. Looking at it outside of the Star Wars footage, this is trying to be, yeah, kind of a martial arts sci-fi movie, which is kind of sick. It's just
It is a movie where a 50-year-old man is doing a bunch of jumps and flips all the time for an hour and a half.
yes,
Exactly.
yeah.
So
Wh-
basically, the perfect movie.
Yeah. Oh, it would be the perfect movie even
Exactly.
without its cult status of ripping off stealing Star Wars footage and stealing Indiana Jones music.
I feel like even without that, it probably still would have eventually found a cult audience eventually.
Yeah.
It would take a lot longer, but it still probably would have found something just because, like, dog, he's fighting red furry monster dudes and mummies.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, totally.
For sure.
Absolutely. I can see us getting to this during a wheel night. You know,
Yeah.
again, yeah, take out the Star Wars footage, take out the Indiana Jones music. You still have a corny ass fucking martial arts movie from the 80s from a country that does not produce movies at the same caliber as Hollywood.
What was the reason they needed Earthling brains specifically again?
I don't think they had a reason. I think they just figured, well, we gotta have a conflict. And the conflict is the aliens want our brains. Because
So they can get through the atmosphere, I guess.
I don't think they had a reason. I think they were just like, well, we got to make the aliens evil. What do they want? Our brains. Okay. Like,
So like you could easily make this a zombie alien movie too.
yeah, there was nothing stopping that. They just, again, I don't think they have a script. I don't think they did.
They did.
Okay.
Because this was written by the lead actor Kuniyat Arkin.
Oh,
who,
shocker.
Fun fact: he actually had a black belt in karate.
I believe that. Oh,
yeah, and that's
so
why
so he didn't have a black tank top. He had a black belt. I see.
Well, yeah, he had a jacket in this movie.
Well, yeah, but spiritually, this is a black tank top movie. Because
Yeah, of course.
he wrote and did he direct it?
No.
Okay, that's right. He didn't direct it, but he wrote it, which is still within the caliber of black tank top movie, I would say. But,
of course.
But yeah, that still makes sense. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna write this movie where I'm the most badass fighter ever, kicking guys in furry costumes.
It was at this time of Turkey's like film history. There's just a lot. This was just like one of several movies like it, because this was a huge craze during the 70s and 80s. Was films like this, like we know of like Turkish Superman. And there's Turkish Batman, Turkish Spider-Man, and all that.
Yeah.
These were just one of many's.
Oh yeah.
Like
that's exciting.
It was like huge. Like, and from what I understand, that Turkish movies usually aren't this horny. It's just specifically these like exploitation movies that are like that from this specific era.
That's true.
So
this movie is very horny.
Yeah. It's like almost uncomfortably horny at times.
Yeah, I mean, it was the 80s. It's Turkey after all. Yeah, no, I
am looking at the guy's filmography on Letterboxd now. He was in a movie called Three Supermen Against Godfather.
Supermen versus Godfather? That's incredible.
So basically, greatest actor ever of all time.
Well,
he was in over 200. He was in almost 300 movies.
Yeah, he was a very prominent actor. He did dramas too, like these exploitation movies.
Yeah,
that's incredible.
So he's a god, basically, is what we're saying.
I mean, yes. he took on the Godfather, apparently.
Yeah.
That's how you get the title. You gotta you beat him and you take his title.
Three Supermen against Godfather. That's incredible. There's a character named Attack.
I mean, what else are you gonna call him?
Right, exactly. No, that's great.
That's what he does.
I like that. We were talking about this during the movie. Puff brought this up. How like this movie's a great example of why copyright sucks, because it makes shit like this. Yeah, let's be real. It is blatantly stealing footage from Star Wars. But I kind of like it because of that. I like that it's so blatant in stealing this footage. Again, like we said, it would still be a fun movie without the Star Wars footage, but I think that just adds an entirely different layer to it,
Well, also, like, the Star Wars stuff is only at the beginning and the end of the movie. The entire middle, the meat of the movie is its own beast altogether.
Right, exactly, where it's him... kicking these furry costumes, and the editing is so quick. I didn't point this out when we were watching it, but I like how you could tell that they only had like one audio track, because they had the music going, the Indiana Jones music going da 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 da, but he also needed a track for the punch sound effects, so it'd go da 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 psh, da 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 psh, da 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 psh, da 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 psh. Like it just. They had one audio track, so the sound effects were interspersed with the music. It's great. No, I love that. I think, like I've been saying, it adds its own character to the movie. Like the movie has its own charm to it because of that.
Like it definitely still feels more like tropey with like Shaw Brothers movies from the same period, which in itself were just exploitation movies.
Right.
So it's kind of meta in that sense for being an exploitation of an exploitation.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what else. I think there was also like music from Battlestar Galactica and the Black Hole in this movie too.
Yes.
Yeah, we looked it up while we were watching because we recognized we got jump scared by Indiana Jones because it just started doing Raiders. We're like, hold the phone, and then we started, and then the rest of the music, there was other music that we didn't recognize, but it sounded really
Vaguely familiar.
It sounded vaguely familiar, and it sounded well produced. So we're like, all right, there's no way he made this himself. He clearly stole. If he stole Star Wars and Indiana Jones, he clearly stole other things. And yeah, we looked it up. Yeah, Black Hole, the Disney movie, and Battlestar Galactica, which again I didn't recognize which tracks.
Also, like Moonraker.
Moonraker was another one, which hilarious.
Yeah.
But yeah, the ones we recognize was, Star Wars, Indiana Jones, and Flash Gordon for 10 seconds. I'm pretty sure there was like a shot of a planet that was from Flash Gordon. That's
the opening of the movie.
Yes.
Yeah. But then again, he was just using the song as well whenever the villain, I forget the villain's name, but it's like, the emperor that wants to eat people's brains. Yeah, dun, 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 every time.
There was that one part where like it kept cutting between Indiana Jones for 15 seconds and then the Flash Gordon theme over and over again for like a full 2 minutes, and it was amazing.
It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, no, I always say this. I feel like I always say this. I mean, I was just saying this when we were watching Jester Till, where I'm like, I am flabbergasted by this movie. But like, I feel like Turkish Star Wars is one of those where it's like, I really mean it this time, because I have not seen anything like it. Ironically enough,
I'll be like, I'm really gonna do it this time.
Yeah, no, I feel like I say that a lot. I mean, because I've been through stuff like Santa and the Ice Cream Bunny, but I really truly feel like Turkish Star Wars has befuddled me a lot, to the point that I was just mesmerized by its craziness. It's just so wacky. It's very hard to put into words, even though ironically enough, it's literally just a Turkish movie with Star Wars footage interspersed occasionally. Like, I feel like that is the simplest way you could describe it, and even then, I feel like I'm not giving it enough credit when I describe it like that.
Because, like, realistically, at the heart of it, it's like a man fights a human-sized mutant monster men for an hour and a half.
Yeah,
that's essentially all that happens in this movie. But also, that's not a great explanation because, holy shit.
Yeah, there's a lot to the editing, a lot to the presentation that makes you go, what the actual fuck? And, I don't know if I necessarily like going like, oh, what the fuck cinema? Because, like, just because something wacky happens in a movie.
WTF did I just watch
a
movie?
A show on the internet.
Yeah, exactly. But I feel like that reaction is warranted with this because, I mean, you just have to see it. For those who have seen it, you understand. In that you don't understand.
But flirting, Turkish Star Wars, harassment, Bohemian Rhapsody.
Pretty much.
Right.
Pretty much.
That's because this movie mentions Flash Gordon, Bohemian Rhapsody did not.
Exactly.
That's right.
Sorry, Lily, you were going to say something?
Oh, what was I supposed to say?
You started to say something and then I made a joke.
Hold on. That's not in the script. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, let me read my script. This is the part where I say,
I got the wrong script because mine says perfect blue notes.
Oh man. Actually, yeah. Is there anything else to say? I mean, besides, I guess, talking a little bit about this DVD, because I did buy it on DVD. I was gonna make this like a grab bag episode where it's like, we don't necessarily have to have a DVD attached to it. But again,
well, you saw the movie and then immediately went on eBay and bought a bootleg.
Yeah, no, this doesn't happen a lot, even though it's happened quite a few times in the past few weeks or a few months.
This doesn't happen a lot, but it happens a lot.
But it happens a lot where I watch something, it is so fucking funny or so crazy that I'm like, I have to get it, so I buy it physically. Yeah, we weren't even done with the movie. I was already on eBay searching for Turkish Star Wars DVDs.
That's incredible.
Yeah, but this happened with Nothing But Trouble. It happened with Dirty Work. I'm like, I finished those movies and I go, well, I gotta own these physically. So then I went out and bought them. Turkish Star Wars was just another one of those where we weren't even finished with the movie, and I'm like, I have to have this because it's just so special in how nuts it is.
So what you're saying is now we gotta go find a Chili Willy compilation.
Chili Willy compilation would. Well, we did find a Chili Willy compilation. Are you
We
saying?
found them all the cartoons on archive.org.
Are you saying we need like them on physically? Because yes, I
Yes.
agree. Yeah, okay.
Because I don't know if all of them have been released physically in the past or not, or it's just like a random grab bag across multiple DVD and Blu-rays.
Right. Yeah. But I guess would they be on the Tex Avery Blu-rays? Because obviously I've gone through
No,
two of
because
them.
those
Right.
are only the MGM shorts.
MGM.
Right.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. Chili Willy's Universal.
Yeah.
Well, was Chili Willy ever in a Star Wars thing?
Not yet, but once we make our Italian King Kong Star Wars ripoff, he will be.
Okay, that's good to know.
Mm.
Good to know.
And we watched the Shipping Adventure on the anniversary of OJ passing in response.
Yeah, this is just like George Orwell's book, 1984.
Man, we cannot escape this fucker in this friend group.
Mhm.
Why?
Why? He's a big part of the Too Many Movies lore, OJ Simpson.
Who the fuck he's not?
Oh yes he is. Oh yes he is.
Look, that way's dawn, and that way you can still see the stars. You can see the stars so clearly when it's not snowing. When I was little, I used to love to see the stars. But I can't remember what I liked so much about them. When you live as long as I have, your brain gets holes in it, and all sorts of memories leak out of it. Now I don't like seeing them that much. In fact, I feel guilty looking at them. The people of the old world abandoned their dying planet during the Ice Age and went to other planets. Everyone on those planets looked exactly the same and lived in constant bliss. They even lost all their violent tendencies. Those people are dead now, and all those beautiful stars are light from their dying cultures. So there's no need to feel guilty about anything I'm about to do. I'm going to tell you the order in which we're going to make this world warm. First, we're going to steal all the life from every living thing on the earth and fill you with it. All living things on earth besides me are going to die, Agni included, unfortunately, but that still won't be enough to warm up this ice age. Next, you'll establish roots with other planets, and you'll steal all of their life forces to fuel yourself. By then, the world shall finally start to warm. After that, I'll give birth to and raise a whole new humanity by myself, and that'll be that. But that won't be the end of you, Judah. I don't know if you'll have consciousness by then, but you'll continue living in a semi-permanent state. Are you completely unable to move now? Only the right side of my face is different from you, Judah. At first, I thought I'd make myself into the tree, but I had this lingering thought that made me stop halfway. You asked how I can live in this world, and that's because I have something that fuels me. It's a fuel that will keep me going for the rest of my life. And that's because the last Star Wars soul ended on a cliffhanger. In the old world, it was prohibited to read novels or watch movies, let alone make them, but in the next culture, I don't care if it takes tens of thousands of years. I'm going to raise that culture to the exact same level as the era when they made Star Wars, so I can watch the next movie in the franchise. All this destruction is necessary in order to make that possible.
One half a mounds bar.
The funniest thing about that, this chapter came out before The Last Jedi came out.
Okay, so is that your connection to Star Wars? That's what the monologue was?
Yes.
Okay.
This chapter came out in between Force Awakens and The Last Jedi.
A chapter for what? For which manga?
Fire Punch.
Okay. All right, well, Chaos, we're into the episode now. It's gonna be so funny because it's gonna be me, Lily, and William talking about Turkish Star Wars, and then it's just gonna cut to whatever Terminall's little monologue was, and then now we're into this part of the episode.
That was the entire chapter, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm gonna be LARPing so hard.
yeah. Did you even watch Star Wars Clone Wars when I asked people to be on this episode? Did you even watch it?
No.
Oh, the perfect Brian 200 classic cartoons way. This is the way, as it were. Hey, that's a Star Wars
This is
thing.
basically this is basically my 4th episode and the 3rd episode where I actually watch the damn thing and not wiping.
Yeah, okay. So that's fair enough. You know what? Because Brian's not going to be here, we have to have somebody LARPing. And you know what? I'm glad it's Chaos. So, Chaos, why don't you kick things off? What did you think of, wink, wink, Star Wars Clone Wars, a movie you definitely have watched? Wink, wink.
Okay, that is a very important question.
Mhm.
I will say, I think what I've seen of it so far is very good. I mean, there are some sucky aspects of it, I will admit. Like, the life system is atrocious, same with the grinding, but so far it's pretty good. I like it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know, I'm not one to say animation is cinema. I mean, I am. But also, I don't know, just Gendy is one of those directors that I guess I've had a kind of a rough start with because obviously I've watched stuff like the Hotel Transylvanias and Fixed. So like
I mean, Fix is pretty good.
yeah, I mean it's all right.
Yeah, I honestly don't think that film's that bad. It's fine.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's no, it will never be Exorcist 2 to me. It will never be Exorcist 2.
Sure, it's no Exorcist 2. You know what? I agree with you on that one.
Yeah, I agree with that. I can agree with that.
Yeah. So we're all in agreement.
This movie is gonna be so pissed.
So Gendy's one of those animators you always hear about. I mean, look, this has to have a connection to the 200 classic cartoons disc 1 episode because as we know, Gendy almost did the Popeye movie. Well, here's something that Gendy made that actually happened, and that is Star Wars Clone Wars. So while we'll never be able to enjoy his Popeye vision, we at least get to see his Star Wars vision. Not to be confused with the actual Star Wars visions, which is a show I haven't watched yet.
What if Dave Filoni was the one who canceled the Popeye movie?
You know, maybe there's something there. There's this conspiracy there. I have zero evidence for it, but maybe there's something there.
I mean, Gendy does have a connection to Star Wars, so like maybe Dave Filoni has control over everyone that's ever involved with Star Wars or something. I don't
Maybe.
But yeah, I can believe that.
Yeah, or maybe this means Popeye is going to show up in a Star Wars movie. Maybe Popeye will be in the new Mandalorian movie.
Yeah, which will be next week.
Yeah, okay, so I'll definitely see it by then. Not. Terminall, since you've watched the movie, what are your thoughts on Star Wars Clone Wars?
1, it's not a movie, it's a miniseries, and 2,
Okay,
I liked
fine.
it a lot. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, okay. So I'd always...
Especially for the second half.
Yeah, I'd always heard about it, this cartoon, and I guess it is on Letterboxd. You can review it as if it's like a movie, because it is only 134 minutes in total, but it is a series. But yeah, it's a mini series, because yeah, episodes are only like 5 minutes long, which is honestly super convenient. So yeah, it's a really easy watch. I highly recommend it. I mean, if it also sucked, I guess I'd still recommend it because it's 134 minutes. People will watch sucky Star Wars things that go on for 7 hours long. So like, 134
this is
minutes.
True.
Yeah.
I can confirm this as someone who definitely watched The Mandalorian.
Mm-hmm.
Wink, wink.
Yeah. Well, just
like everyone in the server.
Good.
Yeah, like everyone in the server knows that I've actually watched literally every single Star Wars thing ever, and I am in no way LARPing whatsoever.
Right. Yeah. You, out of all of us, are the biggest Star Wars fan. Bigger than Superman.
Exactly.
That's why you love My Adventures with Star Wars.
That's why Chaos took up.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
show
that's
that
why
I
it-
watch while putting my deodorant on, so that way I don't have my Star Wars fans stink when going out.
Well, wait a minute. You're applying deodorant? All right, so you're not an actual Star Wars fan.
Wait, fuck!
You've been found out.
Shit.
Yeah, this is why Chaos took up 8% of Superman Summer.
Hmm.
No offense.
No, you know what? Because he was the only one who. Well, he didn't agree with me on Super Friends. Never mind. Yeah.
Yeah, fuck you.
No, would you be?
Yeah, I just imagine. Yeah, I just imagine. Even with something, I guess as good as a fucking Clone Wars, a Star Wars fan watches literally everything Star Wars, and then the moment they get out the door, it's that one scene from SpongeBob after he eats a sundae, and he fucking stanks up the whole room.
I mean, you bring up a good point with that, because every time I had heard people kind of gas this miniseries up, like the Gendy Clone Wars series, I always just imagine the fattest Star Wars chuds just being like, no, you guys don't understand, it's really good. It's like, yeah, I'm sure it's good, but is it that good? Because they would always say like it's better than the Clone Wars, it's better than the prequels, fucking onion rings stuffed in their face.
Yeah.
It's like, I get it.
This is why Disney bought Lucasfilm, because they saw all the fat sway chuds are like fans of Star Wars, and they're like, shit, there's like a lot of overlap between these and the Marvel Rivals fans, and they knew that they need to own the souls of both. So.
It's just more convenient that way.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's but anyway, so that was always not that I doubted that this would ever be good. It's like, I'm sure it is good. It's like, is it that good? And in a way, I think it is. I actually did have a lot of fun watching this. Is it simple? Yes. And it feels very in line with a lot of Star Wars media at that time, where it's reusing a lot of the Star Wars assets. You hear a lot of the same musical cues, a lot of the same sound effects, but that's kind of the charm of Star Wars to begin with, so I'm not really opposed to that. But what makes it stand out as from like other things, especially from the Clone Wars, which I'm watching through now, I'm not going to say whether I like this better than the Clone Wars. I think they're two entirely different things, so comparing them...
I mean, I think this, at least this one's better. At least this is live action instead of animated.
Right. This is live action as opposed to animated. That's true, yeah. Gendy really knows his way behind the camera.
Yeah.
I think they're very different things, but I do see what makes this one stand out as opposed to the Clone Wars. I think what makes this one great is, again, it's that Gendy style, that like very quick 2D style in the world of the prequels. And I think, especially at that time, must have been really cool for like the diehard fans. I don't think, your average Gen Xer or adult Star Wars fan is going on the Cartoon Network being like, I gotta see the new Clone Wars 5-minute episode while my son is watching Dexter's Laboratory. It's like, I mean, unless they were like diehard Star Wars fans, I think this was for the kids,
Hold on, I just realized. So what year did this come out exactly?
2003.
Okay. I think you might have a little bit of a point, because I'm looking on Letterboxd, and we all know that the hit certified classic, The Far Superior, The Family Guy Presents Blue Harvest, came out in 2007. So that was like 4 years before the Star Wars adults really got their fill of true proper 2D Star Wars that they can enjoy on their own.
That's
not even just as fat sway chuds, as like actually based people for once.
Right, of course. Yeah.
Family Guy.
Yes.
So.
Yeah.
Because Family Guy is actually good compared
Right.
to Star Wars.
Yeah. So this is for the boys in the audience, whereas, the men will have their time when we talk about Blue Harvest. Yeah. No, I mean, it's a very simple show, It is very similar to the Clone Wars in that way, where it's just a bunch of stories just kind of strung together. There's no like coherent plot. I mean, the coherent plot is in and of itself the Clone Wars. It's just, these different battles. But you get, some 5 minutes related to clones taking over a city. You got 5 minutes of Anakin and Asajj Ventress fighting, which was really sick. Actually, one of the best parts of the whole thing, I would say, is the Anakin and
awesome.
Ventress fight. Yeah.
Mace Windu was awesome in it.
Mace
or farming.
Oh yeah. So Mace Windu, we haven't gotten to the prequels yet, but one of the most wasted characters by a Samuel L. Jackson performance in the prequels.
Potential Man?
Yeah, my brain just broke. What did you say?
Potential Man. He's the potential man of Star Wars.
Man.
What the hell is Potential Man? Is that a Mega Man thing?
Oh no.
Apparently it's a Jujutsu Kaisen meme.
Oh my
Okay.
This is like one of the best meme formats of all time.
Potential Man.
Yeah. I'm looking holy shit, there's like a whole bunch of examples of this on Google Images. Most of them are anime, so I gotta find one that doesn't terribly stink.
I really thought I'd had a swish with this one where I'm just like, oh, is this like a Mega Man thing? My second choice was like, is this another synthetic man where I don't know, it's a grifter YouTuber that Danis watches? It's like, what the hell is Potential Man? But I guess I'm learning.
Okay, I just realized something. I found one that's JoJo, which I know you'll get, Hal, so let's see here. Okay. Here we go. This is a Potential Man meme in all of its glory.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Goodness gracious me.
Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah.
Windu was a fucking Potential Man character.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. Yeah. This makes sense to me now. It does not, but whatever. Like it fucking matters. Okay. What was the point I was making? Oh yeah, Mace Windu is awesome in this show. Yeah, like his part. I don't think there's any dialogue in that scene where it's the kid just watching Mace Windu take on an entire droid army, and he doesn't even get to use his lightsaber for most of it. That was pretty sick, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, I liked one of the episodes where Mace shows up and he manages to pull the mysterious auteur gimmick on Grievous. I thought that was pretty cool.
Please elaborate.
Like the show literally calls it a mysterious auteur gimmick. I'm like 99% sure of this.
Right. Yeah. I must have missed that part.
I liked when Mike. I really liked it when. I really liked it whenever Michael Haneke showed up. He's like he becomes a Globe Shadow of Clone Wars.
Right, Michelle Haneke.
Hey. Yeah.
Big fan of Michelle Haneke, or however we fucking said his name.
Oh yeah, but for Grievous part near the end was incredible.
Okay, yeah. Grievous, I think that this is a big talking point for Clone Wars, is that a lot of people think Grievous has done the best in Star Wars Clone Wars. Yeah, say what you will about him in Revenge of the Sith. He was a little underwhelming. I mean, with a design that cool, and yet he spends most of the movie just running away rather than... He gets 10 seconds of a fight with Kenobi, but then most of the movie he's just running away from characters. Here...
Wait a minute.
Go ahead.
We get two Potential Men? What the fuck?
Okay, so General Grievous is Potential Man too. But anyway, so Grievous is... I feel like he is, actually... lives up to the potential he has in Clone Wars, to say the least. Because he actually gets a chance to do a lot of cool shit in this one, like kill Jedi Shaggy, and he kills a lot of Jedi actually. It's mostly implied in Revenge of the Sith when he has all those lightsabers and he's just like, this will make a fine addition to my collection. He just collects the lightsabers from Jedis he's slain, and you actually see him slay a bunch of Jedi in this. It's actually really sick.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome.
Yeah. You even get a canon reason as to why he is breathing weirdly in Revenge of the Sith, because throughout most of the series, he's talking normally. He just has this low robot voice where he's just like, it's me, General Grievous. But then at the end, I forget who like
Mace Windu.
Mace Windu. Okay,
yeah.
Windu uses the Force and like crushes his chest. That's actually what my Letterboxd backdrop is him like getting his chest crushed. So then in the Revenge of the Sith, he has like the weird, breathy, raspy voice where he's just like General Kenobi.
I have a question about Clone Wars.
Okay.
Was this retconned after the Clone Wars came out, or is it kind of still canon?
I get the feeling that this isn't canon because it's under Star Wars Vintage on Disney Plus. So like,
Makes sense.
I don't know if that necessarily makes it canon. I don't know. Yeah, because it does. I don't know if you would consider this canon because
I believe you would call it Star Wars Vintage because this was released in 2003, which we all know is like right before
2005
cartoons ended.
That's
so,
right.
Yeah,
2005.
And what we're talking about isn't old people cartoons, so like.
Right. Yeah. No. So fair enough. This does meet the criteria of Brian's old people cartoons. So yeah, it's 2003, pre 2005. So it's bad.
That makes me an old person as well.
Right. Yeah.
I was born in 2003.
Yeah. I was 67 in 2003. So yeah, no.
A critic was
a millennia.
Years old by then.
Yeah, he was like a millennia in 2003.
Yeah.
But my point is, I want to say this isn't canon. But, like, I don't know. Because, you know, Disney just cherry picks what they want to be canon, and that's really fucking annoying. I mean, for the longest time, I thought The Clone Wars was not canon because Anakin has a Padawan. And it's like, well, he doesn't have a Padawan in the movies. But, you know, it's like, it is canon. So, like, I don't know. I don't know what...
Why did they mention Ahsoka in Revenge of the Sith? It makes no sense.
Yeah. I'm just gonna look it up. Like, is Clone Wars 2003 canon?
To be fair, kind of serious as an interlude between Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith.
I mean, at the time, I think this makes for a good like middle part between Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith. But yeah, okay. So I looked it up. The 2003 Star Wars Clone Wars microseries is not considered canon by Disney and Lucasfilm, having been reclassified as Legends in 2014. While it was formerly part of the official expanded universe continuity, it was superseded by the 2008 CGI The Clone Wars series due to significant plot contradictions. So yeah, there's a couple plot contradictions, I guess. Which, all right.
Wow, did you just read the AI description?
Well, it's the part that's easiest to read, so yes.
Well, so maybe we're just gonna eat you alive for that.
Taurus.
Fine, I'll go. Fine, you know what? I'll go to r/Star Wars on Reddit. I'm going to Reddit, so I can feel my stomach ever expanding to chud levels. Why is the 2003 Clone Wars series not canon? All right, here we go. We're gonna get an answer from Libertarian Handlebar on fucking Reddit.com. Hold on, I gotta get into the character first. I actually thought Anakin's portrayal in the 2003 series was closer to tone and more believable. It shows him as incredibly capable and a great warrior, but also very dark. For me, it made sense to have his nature be like that, while showing how proficient he was. Not to mention his voice was almost exactly like Hayden's. TCW's Anakin is great, just sometimes a little too far-fetched from when we see him in the films. Give his dad big brother nature with Ahsoka. All right, so I don't think that answered anything, actually. I think he was just saying like how he prefers Anakin 2003 to Anakin Clone Wars. Okay. All right, here.
Never check Reddit.
Wait a minute. Chaos Zero Exo Mega on r/Star Wars has this to say.
I swear to God, I am not on Reddit.
No, this is a different Chaos.
Sure?
Anyway, here we go. Because it can't be. Too much continuity conflicts with the 2008 series, so only one of the other should be canon, not both. Since the 2003 series was produced by an outside company, and the 2008 one produced in-house, as well as being much more robust, they picked the 2008 series. All right. That actually,
I'm.
There we go. We have our answer.
I'm so proud of you, Hal. You sacrificed yourself into chudism to save the movie, dude. How do you feel?
You're welcome, the movie, dude. All right, I can feel myself growing thinner now that I've deleted the Reddit page from my search history.
Oh yeah. Hal, I have to tell you something about the AI thing. Is I think it might be already too late though, considering how much the movie hates AI. I mean, he killed Terminall. What you're talking to now is just a chatbot.
Okay, chatbot. So we're still using AI. So okay, so I was dead before the episode even began. AI bot, so. Right? Yeah. We're all Force ghosts, is what you're saying, right at this point.
Yeah, this whole server is just the Smiling Friends building where DS Station GPT is just FriendBot and we're all the Smiling Friends. So
it's true. Okay, so
hold on. Just to continue.
Mm-hmm.
The movie dude's the one who wants constant pictures of hot dogs, and A Critic's the one who wants sex with a FriendBot.
What the fuck?
I mean, yes. If I know anything about my good friend A Critic, is that yes, that would be him.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, phew. Anyway, no, but to the original point, I'm guessing, because there's too many contradictions in the 2003 one. I mean, look, one of the biggest contradictions I saw is that Ki-Adi-Mundi does not have a mustache in this one, but he has a mustache in the movies. What's up with that, Gendy? Why didn't you give him a mustache? I guess they gave him like a samurai, like reverse Hitler mustache where he has like the hair on the outskirts of his lip rather than, in the middle. But it's like, you can't do that, dude. You can't do the reverse Hitler. You got to have him have the full mustache. That's what he has in the movies.
Yeah. To be fair, if he were like the reverse Hitler, he would just say, I hate Sonic Heroes. It has L levels and Trump administration vibes.
So now I'm learning so much. So Hitler was a huge fan of Sonic Heroes, is what you're saying.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
The thing is that it's very morally problematic to like Sonic Heroes because when reading, I'll find the proof of this.
Mm-hmm.
But Hitler actually really loved Sonic Heroes. And I will grab my proof.
Mm-hmm.
Swear Brian shared this somewhere. But basically, I know that Hitler wrote in Mein Kampf, I love Sonic Heroes. It has W levels and Y2K energy. So just know that every single time you say that's a great game, you're directly fueling the Trump administration. I just wanted to point that out.
Mm-hmm. Something to really think about. Let that sink in, folks. It's waiting outside.
No wonder why Terminal did not like the game all that much.
Yeah.
He only gave it a 6 out of 10.
Yeah, well, that means you hated it.
Yeah, him.
That's right. You're the AI Terminal. That's right. I remembered. Listen, I'm not like most AIs where I just forget everything by the 5th sentence.
Yeah, exactly. I'm a very advanced bot. I'm like Am from I Have No Mouth and I'm a Scream.
Well, you are a robot.
Digital Circus. Exactly.
Digital Circus.
Me. Yeah.
Okay.
So we do wants me dead, even though he already killed Terminal.
Right. Sorry, Chaos, you were saying?
Yeah, I found the proof that I was looking for, which is literally the entire post word for word.
Okay.
Which, playing Sonic Heroes is just objectively fascist. just literally every single thing I said right here. It's like finding out that the Earth is flat. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, 100%.
Yeah. So this is my proof that a character who is supposed to be reverse Hitler would love Sonic Heroes. Well, no, I meant hate Sonic
Hate
Heroes
Sonic
a
Heroes.
lot.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
which is
see,
why
notice-
yeah.
You see how
You were
he
saying,
has.
Mr. Chatbot?
You see how they wait. You see how they don't say this about Sonic Voices.
They don't say this about Sonic Forces. You're right.
Well, yeah, because
makes
loving Sonic Forces is
Hi,
very
I'm not
anti-fascist.
going for this episode, but I just saw that tweet that Chaos posted, and I just want to say I agree with it. It's very true. Okay, bye everybody.
Man, just man.
Yeah, I'm man.
Yeah, no, you're a robot.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm robot. Chatbot.
You're just a robot. Wait a minute.
Wait, say that.
For those of you who don't know, the joystick is a metaphor for the penis.
Okay, should we continue with the discussion?
And that's literally all I remember from Just a Robot.
Yeah, me too. I know. I don't watch him.
I don't either. Is he even still active? I don't know. I don't care. Star Wars Clone Wars, everybody.
Yeah.
No, this is.
We were talking about Star Wars.
Yeah. No, I. It's been a week since I've watched it. I've watched a lot more The Clone Wars since then. So like, I've forgotten a little bit about this one, but again, from what I remember, it was awesome. Like I know you have seen it already, Chaos, wink wink. But if you ever watch it again,
Yes.
wink wink, I highly recommend you do.
Oh,
I watched your first
I'll
season
be
years ago.
sure. Yeah, I'll be sure to watch it again in full when I get interested. Wink, wink, wink.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no,
Isn't that right?
yeah, no, it was a lot of fun. Even if it's not canon, I mean, whatever, you know, it's up in the air if the holiday special's not canon. I'm of the belief that it is. Yeah, I'm of the belief that it is. So like, what does it fucking matter, you know, if it is or isn't? It's a Star Wars thing. I like it.
Yeah, the Ewok movies are canon.
Ewok movies are canon. I like watching those. I guess we'll see. I'm pretty sure this does have a DVD release. I have one of those Star Wars encyclopedias. I feel like I've brought it up before on the podcast. One of those like Star Wars encyclopedias. This was like pre-Disney buyout, so this is from 2005. I'm sure the majority of that is non-canon, but it had like a Star Wars timeline, and it mentioned at one point that this has a DVD release. So, you know, it's cool that it's on Disney Plus. But would I like this physically? I feel like I would. And I feel like a 2003 DVD would be kind of sick to own of this. So.
Oh, wait. Hold on. I gotta do something here. Gotta put on the impression. Oh, I for sure would buy a DVD of this to add it to my collection. And hopefully this will make up for the Celtics choking the other week.
Shut up, dude. I'm still recovering from that. You know, you come here on my podcast and you make jokes like that, but sometimes it's not actually jokes, dude. This is so fucked up. Oh.
Well, I don't mean to make jokes. I thought we all agreed that this would be like a completely 100% serious podcast.
This is a 100% serious podcast. I started Star Wars Summer to get over the Celtics choking, and now I'm being reminded of it. That shit. I'm going back to my Burger King Star Wars cup. Yeah, I went to Burger King and I got the Mandalorian meal just so I could get that free Star Wars cup. It's actually kind of sick, the Star Wars cup. You know, it's blue. It has like it has Baby Yoda on it, of course. It has the Mandalorian. It has Zeb from Star Wars Rebels for whatever reason on it. I guess because Zeb's going to be in the Mandalorian movie, so it's like, okay.
Are you skipping it for Star Wars Summer? Or are you gonna watch it for Star Wars Summer?
I'm going to watch it for Star Wars Summer, but probably not until August because I have so much backlog to get to before I can get to it.
Oh, I got another Star Wars related thing.
Oh, you're making a backlog count?
What's your Star Wars recommendation there, Chaos?
So Disney recently released like a mini promotional clip where it's literally just Grogu meeting Stewie and Peter and Family Guy. Like that's all it is.
Yeah.
And I think
it's awful.
I think I think it's awesome just for the novelty of hearing Stewie say Grogu.
I did see it. I forget who posted it, but I did see it because it's from like the official Discussing Film account on Twitter, and the official account, like, I guess screen recorded the video because they because the actual clip they show is like Stewie being like, "Thanks for meeting me here, Grogu," or something like that, or "Thanks for teaching me the Force, Grogu," and then like it rewinds back to the beginning of the clip.
Yeah.
So like they obviously
weird.
they screen recorded it and then left that in. So very professional Discussing Film, you bunch of fucking hacks. But yeah,
Actually, no, that's the actual clip. Stewie could just do that with the Force.
well, that's what I thought at first. Like he just uses the Force to bend time so he can go back in time and just do the clip again. But no, it's just Discussing Film is, fucking sucks. But yeah, it was entirely worth it to hear.
Actually.
It was very worth it to hear Stewie go, "Grogu, thanks for teaching me the Force."
Yeah. to be fair though, if that actually was intentional, that would actually be kind of peak.
I mean, yeah, it would make sense, but
funny.
no, I think they just don't know how to run their account. But yeah, seeing Baby Yoda in the Family Guy post was very funny. What a good show, Family Guy.
Yeah.
You should
It
talk
makes you
about
laugh
Star
and
Wars
cry.
All right. Well, I feel better now that I forgot about the Celtics choking. Oh wait, the Celtics choke. Fuck. All right, we gotta end the episode. I'm too sad now. Terminall AI, shout out your stuff. Where can people find you?
ChatGPT.
Okay, Chaos. Do you have anything to plug? What Michelle Hanukkah movie are you watching this week?
I think I do have my usual platforms that I do post, where I usually just post, Tumblr therapy slot for babies. That's basically why I dabble in. So
therapy talk slot or whatever the buzzword is.
That's basically what I make now.
Yeah, that's good. You're up there with the Amazing Digital Circus and a show here from recent.
Yeah, just imagine how much more racist this episode would be if you had an Amazing Digital Circus fan on.
So
well,
racist.
Terminall's dead.
Yeah,
it's a good thing he's dead then.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, good. All right, folks. On to the next part of Star Wars Summer, the Summer of Star Wars. See you next time. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.
Just